tier list. Well, not tier list, but characters I'm gonna be using. Does it talk about how MP will be played? I mean, that's what the video was about. He was talking about like the like the mechanics, like how to play. That's what we was just watching. Wait, you said fighting and eating ass? No, 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 no. Beating ass. There is no ass eating over here. Sorry. My diet is very specific. All right, so these characters are the ones that like I'm for sure going to use. Who like I'll start down here. So in my rotation, definitely Super Saiyan 2, Teen Gohan. This character is usually fun in every Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball Fighters, he's fun, really strong. Every very popular version of Teen Gohan. He usually has dope looking supers and stuff, and he's really fast. And he's strong in the Sparking series. Android 19, I love doing the key blast absorb with him, and then just like drain people's key. I just like his animations and stuff. Same thing with Doctor Gero. It's just a fun mechanic to play around with, like cutting out people's ability to just I guess brain dead. I'm gonna throw this beam out or whatever. But we'll see. Like I don't know if they'll let them absorb everything, or if it'll be too much. Because you know that's how uh, Vegeta had beat him. Well, no, that's how Vegeta beat that one. I'm thinking of a different character from the Majin Buu saga, where he like actually that was Goku, where the dude was like, "Yeah, I absorb light," and he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." He just powered up and he died. Killed him by like just flexing his aura. And Broly from Z Broly, all of Z Broly, especially like Control Super Saiyan Broly, the base Broly, hell yeah! Like I love playing with that character, just looking at him. He just looks cool and fights cool. I like his animations and stuff. And Perfect Cell, I wouldn't mind playing the other ones, but then I gotta absorb 18 and 17, and I don't feel like doing all that. I just want to be perfect from the get go. And Frieza, of course, Frieza player. I love his skills and stuff that he uses, and then playing with Golden Frieza. I do wish we had Black Frieza. Everyone does, but this is not the manga yet. But they've been giving characters manga moves though, which leads me to my next like my must play characters. I got Super Perfect Cell because that's the most powerful version of Cell. It's like duh, right? And then Android 17 with super version. Because the thing about the androids, they don't like what is it? Their key regenerates on its own, or like they don't burn key. I forgot what it is, but like I just like having that uh skill for the character. So then it's you basically cut off having to think about certain things while you're fighting. I don't know. I'm going to be having a bunch of different teams and stuff we mess around with. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he just looks cool. Like this is the coolest looking Super Saiyan form. Period. So I mean, just when I got into Dragon Ball, it was through playing like Dragon Ball Final Bout, and that was the best, like the best or most. He was the last character you unlocked in the game, and he was like the coolest character and all that stuff. So just off nostalgia, I want to play with him. Always got to have Super Saiyan Trunks using the sword because he's just cool, man. He is the most drip out. Okay, besides Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I don't know if I gotta play with like GT Goku to be able to use Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is just me thinking that I can just pick them, but if I can't, I'll still pick what the prerequisites. So then I have to use them. But yes, Super Saiyan Sword Trunks, and then Super Trunks, where he powers all up from the Cell Saga and just wearing the Saiyan armor was dope as hell. Yeah, Final Bout was dope, man. Like something they need to bring back is build up mode. You don't got to be super serious for build up mode. They just have a mode where people can just build up their characters, be super duper powerful, and play versus that shit online. It can be unranked matches. People will love that shit. So you just sit there and train, fighting to make your jab just fucking KO somebody who doesn't have the defense for it. That was so fun in Final Bout. That was so fun. So they should bring that back. Dude, it's crazy to be able to even like play with Super Trunks, because he wasn't in any games like that until like, you know, Sparking Series and stuff. They would just always have Sword Trunks. Then of course Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because he just looks so dope, and it's like he's a totally different person when he's this Goku. Like he's so much more confident and shit. Like he knows he's gonna beat your ass. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku just shows up to like test the main villain and be like, "Are you strong? But you know, I can't really be here because I'm dead." That's basically what Super Saiyan 3 Goku was doing the whole time, for real, for real. Like, and he couldn't maintain that form. Like he could rock with everybody using it, but it requires so much energy. I think it's because they take all the hair out of his eyebrows and use it to grow his hair, and they pull his forehead back. That's why. That's where all the energy goes to. But next, Super Vegeta, of course. Like honestly, that Cell game, the whole Cell arc is my favorite arc of the whole series, and like just that part is iconic. Super Vegeta having super cockiness because he's fighting somebody weaker than him and shit. Then Super Vegito, obviously the character just looks cold as hell. And I'm not even talking about Blue. I'm talking about Super Vegito. Like he just looks so cool and fights cool. He's cocky and shit. All the stuff he did, all his feats, like I hella want to play with that character. And I saw he's got like some cool teleporting after him and shit while he's fighting. Tenshinhan, of course, I gotta hit people with the Neo Tri-Beam. I remember when Leland was roasting me for saying like, yeah, you know, you just watch the sub when you just say Shinki Koho, because that's what I was saying, because I was like, yeah, man, Neo Tri-Beam don't sound as menacing as Shinki Koho, but still, like that character is tight, man. I wish they would like scale him more up and have him fight in more main character battles, because he was just so cool. I hate that they like turn him in just to a suicide character, basically. Like he just shows up and he does some move that kills himself. I hate that. Like he's like, all right, I got you, Nappa, and then he does like, why does Shinki Koho why he gotta hurt himself for doing that shit? This shit is whack. Like they should give him a power up, and other characters, Yamcha too. Like it's whack that Yamcha. So when I first started watching Dragon Ball, I thought Yamcha was the main character. When I was watching Dragon Ball Z, like how they was framing up, at least when I started watching, because of course when I played Final Bout, I didn't know anything about anything. I was just like, okay, you got this Goku, that Goku, this Goku, and I didn't know anything about anything. But my first like watching it was Yamcha versus the Cyberman. So they had Yamcha show up like he was that dude, and I was like, damn, you know, the way he was fighting and everything, he was so like confident and shit. And then how they had to like not close their eyes to watch them fight, and you know how they was like Piccolo was telling Gohan how to watch everybody fight because they was moving too fast. Just all that shit was dope as hell to me. And then Yamcha just dies, and I'm like, what? So they were, and this is before like Goku got there. I didn't really know anything about Goku. Yeah, me watching Dragon Ball for the first time. Like that's what I'm saying. The first episode I saw was the episodes where they were showing off everybody showing up to fight the Saiyans. So Goku was dead. I didn't even see Piccolo kill him and Raditz or anything at this point. It was just that. But yeah, like, so seeing how they've handled Yamcha since then, they ain't did shit with this character. His last feat was almost dying to Dr. Gero. Like, come on, dude. Like, and he was one of the first. He was the first human to learn the Kamehameha after Grandpa Gohan and Goku in original Dragon Ball. And he was like a formidable foe. Like they need to, I don't know, but Yeah, that shit was whack how they do that, and like Tenshinhan. But I'm going to be using Tenshinhan. You should be you see y'all need to call me out and be like, well, why didn't you got Yamcha up there? You just upsold Yamcha so much. Why didn't you got him? You got me. That character is ass. But I mean, I'm saying like looking back, now that I know all this stuff, like I'm just saying at first he was dope. Now I'm not trying to Wolfang fist in midair or do a spirit ball. Like he just putting a key blast on the screen and just controlling where it go. They ain't doing shit to these planet destroyers, man. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta scale them up. But Tenshinhan is cool as hell. The way he sounds, his intensity when he does shit. But yeah, of course, like yeah, Sokidan is dope, but it's like, what is it really doing though? Like it was good during the Saiyan Saga. Now if we were playing like a tournament that was only Saiyan Saga, all right, I would pick Yamcha. Or Namek, I would pick Yamcha because you gotta remember, he got the power up from King Kai. He completed King Kai's training. That's still a feat too. How many people didn't complete that shit? But all right, so Goku Black, I just think base Goku Black is one of the coldest designs in Dragon Ball. Like the way he's dressed, drip all over. He's dressed like Vegito, but it's in gray and black. That shit is dope as hell. And then he got the one earring. That shit is tight. Of course, Rose looks tight too. You gotta. Of course, you're gonna play Goku Black base. You're going to transform. Duh. Cooler, one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. Period. I wish he was a main story villain. I wish they had him come back and pull up with Frieza to start terrorizing. That'd have been dope. And I love Metal Cooler, the movies. Like the Cooler movie is one of my favorite movies. Period. So those are characters that are in my must play. But I'm 100% using these characters because I know they're gonna be broke. There's no way these characters are not going to be designed to be broken on purpose. Whis, auto dodge, cost no meter. Oh yes, my number one go-to. If I'm playing ranked, I'm picking Whis. 100% picking Whis, and I'm gonna just stand there and look at people. I'm gonna be clip farming like crazy. Just look, watch me beat this dude without even doing anything, and I'll just and it'll just be me holding the controller up. And he just punching and dodging and shit. Jiren, I've heard is kind of busted, so I'm going to be using Jiren, but I already plan on using him anyway. I use him in fighters. Full power Jiren. Why would you not power up to full power? But I want to beat people on some Demore shit. You know what I'm saying? Jiren just stands there and looks at you and lets you know you can't fight him. So I want to win like that with that character. If Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you already know is going to be busted. He's been strong in all the Sparking games. Ultra Instinct Saiyan Goku, he just looks cool. You got to use him. And of course, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, gotta use that character because of the dodge and stuff. I just hate that the dodge is going to take meter, but that's cool. I want to see how the point system is going to restrict and regulate the power online, because some of these characters are busted. Like Blue Vegito, why would you not use this character? Fuse Zamasu, duh. And then the boinged up Fuse Zamasu with the big arm, you already know, like, you can transform to him too. And then Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, duh. That's always been one of my favorite characters. Him and Perfect Cell were like my original favorite characters. That's literally what my name comes from, that I use. Perfect Legend. So I mean, yes, and I think he's probably going to still have his armor on him, because like when you hit Broly, he's like Sentinel in Marvel 2. He has super armor, so he can take hits and shit and then still hit you. And it's gonna be fun abusing that shit on people. And of course, Hit, you already know he's gonna be throwing hands. That character, was nerfed because in the tournaments he has to hold back or he'll kill you too easily. So you already know he's gonna be dumb as hell in the game. You ain't gotta hold back. So these definitely the characters I'm gonna use. Of course, I'm gonna be messing around with like Goku's and all that shit and picking different characters. Majin Buu maybe sometimes. The other Broly. But as far as like my go tos for real, these are going to be the characters that I'm on. That's my must play or character. I don't want to call it tier list, but it's like who I'm interested in the most for maining, or who you gonna be seeing me use the most. And it might be funny pick like a big ass character like a Hildegard or one of the apes or something. That'd be funny. But yeah, man,